Let's stay on this. Let me bring in CNN international anchor Jim Clancy. You've done extensive reporting on this part of the world. So I want to get to John's point in a minute as far as they really don't have anywhere to go. They're stuck right there in Gaza by land and by water. But first, as far as the ceasefire is concerned, supposed to last 4 hours, barely lasted 3. What do you think was going on?
Well, Hamas would never subscribe to it. The Israelis saw, the shock over that attack, the killing of all of those people, more than 20 dead, well over 100 wounded at that UN shelter.
Yeah.
They called an immediate humanitarian ceasefire, calm things down a little bit. Hamas sees itself as winning there, and so Hamas says...
Winning what?
Winning the propaganda war. Winning a propaganda war, so Hamas says... No ceasefire. They kept firing rockets. The humanitarian ceasefire didn't affect the entire Gaza Strip. Israel quickly re-engaged. We are now in a situation where I think getting a ceasefire is going to be more difficult, not less difficult. Hamas sees an opportunity here. It has no choice. Its back is against the wall. It wants to salvage something out of all of this, and that means lifting the restrictions on Gaza, but I don't think Israel is ready to do that in any way, shape, or form.
Listening to some of Sarah Seidner, one of our other correspondents, she was on the ground talking to Wolf a little while ago and saying a lot of Israelis don't want this ceasefire. And to further the point about, I don't want to say tensions, but between Netanyahu and Obama, much ado about this. Really, it's a hoax. It's not true. This transcript that was leaked among Israeli media, Ben Rhodes from the White House said it was crazy.
But the Israeli media picked it right up.
They believed
right away because they understand just how seriously damaged U.S.-Israeli relations are. John Kerry was really sabotaged, sandbagged, if you will, by Israeli authorities. President Obama was very upset by it. The U.S.
They're our friend. We're resupplying their ammunition, according to Barbara Starr of the Pentagon.
Well, that will continue to go on, but it's not helping Israel, really. It's not helping the United States at this juncture, because if you're looking for a ceasefire, I mean, one that will really work.
What?
You have to have a strategy. This is not a military problem. This is a political problem. Only politics can solve it. It takes those kinds of talks that are going to recognize the needs of both sides. You're not getting it with a ceasefire here. Both sides, the Israelis and Hamas, have plenty of tactics. What they lack is a strategy. All this is going to do, a ceasefire now, is get us right back here in 2 years' time.
I mean, talk about strategy. At the end of the day, don't Israelis ultimately want to decapitate Hamas? Isn't that what they want?
Well, some have suggested that. What they want is a little peace and quiet. And some of them say the only way to get that is
Gaza wants that as well.
Demilitarize.
Right.
Certainly. They want the freedom of movement. That's from the Palestinian side. Right. They want recognition. Israel's demanding that Hamas recognize Israel's right to exist, and Hamas is shooting right back saying, recognize us first. So you're at the same old place that we've been for so long. The military cannot solve that problem. Propaganda war, something else.
We've seen the movie before, as Fareed Zakaria has told me. Jim Clancy, appreciate it very much.